We're here at the University of Limerick, where the School of Architecture and Product Design is hosting the second Student Symposium as part of the HCI Human Capital Initiative Building Change programme. This is unique in a global setting. There's no other comparable exercise where a country has been able to gather all of its schools of architecture together under one roof with the sole intention of committing to a radical transformation of their curricula.
It's a fantastic opportunity to bring students and staff together to talk about what they've learned so far this academic year, how they've been implementing through their projects the topics and issues that we've been addressing through the project around climate change and around the housing crisis. An opportunity for us all to listen to each other and learn from each other.
Our pilot project was housing adaptive reuse in Cork City. The main thing that we took from it was adaptive reuse. We used the context surrounding us and then tried to reduce the energy being used regarding the materials for our buildings based off reusing certain buildings and then also using local resources in Cork.
For me, it's really all about kind of opening up the conversation on materials and natural materials. So my project is basically about urbanisation in the city centre. My main learning from my studio pilot that materials are difficult. The resourcing and the gathering of those materials and how we use them, I think, is not as straightforward as we would like.
My project was about creating age-friendly homes. In the construction of it, I'm using timber and hemp, which are like highly insulating materials. And I really think this ties in with the general theme of sustainability. I think oftentimes we think that our behaviors have to be completely overwritten to be sustainable. Once you make the comfortable option the sustainable option, then people will do it.
We've currently got a plot in Waterford City, quite a central location, and I'm really looking at making community spaces like childcare accessible inside the housing unit, or football pitches or basketball courts for kids to really play while adults can look over them. We're just looking at community housing that really brings together a neighbourhood. So just looking at the different possibilities that architecture can bring people together.
So my pilot project was in Killybegs, Donegal. It relates directly to the challenges we face at the moment. We had to face challenges such as overflooding, how we were going to deal with different weather conditions, how we fill the building with light naturally. I think the main thing that I learned about doing this project was architecture isn't just the design of the outside of the building. It has come to be more of an important thing for me, rather than how the building looks on the outside, but how you feel on the inside.
Very much at the forefront of our premise and intent today is to think about co-design. We're asking the students to consider their agency within this.
So they are our graduates, our future architects. They're going to bring whatever they've learned from this project with them. And to do that in a collective way, I think would be really valuable.
What I'll take away from today is the use and the importance of collaboration.
I think it's very valuable to know what the other schools are doing and how other schools approach the same ideas.
I'm in third year and this is the first time actually interacting with the other schools based around the country. I think it's very important, as important as communicating with your own class group.
I think it's been really eye-opening to talk to the other students. It kind of just opens up my doors to different opportunities in the future, and I think it'd be really important to keep that network going.
Myself, I'm part of a climate change program where we actually work together with all the different colleges. That's only started, it's only a pilot this year, but I can already see big leaps and bounds towards hopefully a future where we all communicate and improve each other as a whole.
We've started to really take seriously and address the issues that we're talking about today around the climate crisis, around the housing crisis, around making a positive, sustainable environment for us all.
Hearing all of the presentations this morning from the staff and students of the 6 schools, there is an awareness that our capacity to be able to bring together, to synergise as architects, for all of the participants today to have that agency that they can make change. You can affect policy, you can affect your environment by what you do as an architect. That's very, very powerful.